Hello everyone, this is Quiversee and welcome back to Sonic Generations. Last time we basically finished getting all of the remaining challenge gates done, which means that there really isn't anything else left to do. Except one thing. The bosses, as mentioned at the end, have a hard mode that I completely neglected to address before. So we're going to have ourselves a little impromptu boss rush to wrap things up, starting with the Death Egg Robot on hard. This is going to be interesting because I don't remember a lot of the details on how some of these bosses need to work. So, we're just going to have to go for it. Hope for the best. Also, my skills, are my skills going to work? My skills are not going to work because I've still got the homing attack equipped. Ah, dang it. Right, I have to wait for him to jump and then get under his butt. Okay. He's gonna do that. Yoop. Pop! That's what I gotta do. Oh, I can't get him twice. That's dumb. Okay. And he does that. He gets dizzy. He jumps. And then I bop his butt. Next. Gonna do it again. So I'm gonna guess that one of the main differences between this and normal mode is his attack speed. Because otherwise, I think this is mostly the same. Yeah, he doesn't really give me a lot of time to react to that attack, but it's still more than enough time. Alright, that's 4 butt bops, and now he's down, which means phase 2. Which means phase 2. Right, and then for this part... That. Okay, that was actually a pretty easy hit. Yeah, I gotta have him hit the bombs. I'm having an easier time with this than I did the first time. He's already done. I mean, I know he's the first boss and all, but I remember having a much harder time with that second phase before. I'm just surprised. And I got an S rank. I should say, I'm definitely not worried about getting the S ranks on these. I'm just worried about beating them. So let's go on ahead and move on to Perfect Chaos. Let's see how this goes on hard. I'm not sure what to expect for this. Because Perfect Chaos as a boss is less about the creature and more about the environment. So I kind of fail to see what they're going to do to make it difficult short of altering said environment. I mean, there's a couple of parts where he attacks you directly with his tentacles. So I'm sure those will probably go by faster. But other than that, I'm not exactly... I don't think there were quite as many water nados last time. Okay, yeah, he's definitely attacking a bit more directly there. I got stuck in the floor. Okay, good. I ran out of boost and it still let my attack go through. I was worried about that. I don't know if that ever happened in my first run through of it or not. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't remember there being quite so many water tornadoes. Just run. Keep moving, keep moving. Yeah, he just automatically goes in for the attack. It's kind of funny how much easier that is compared to the original Perfect Chaos. Whoa. Okay. I was hoping to get some of those rings so I can get some boost meter, but I masterfully dodged them all like a pro. There we go. That gives me some boost. I will say this. I think another thing that's changing is they're getting more health, because in the first battle with Perfect Chaos... Oh, no, maybe not, because now the music changed. No, this was definitely very different. Because didn't we have a phase where we hit him in the horn before the final blow? I want to say we did. I mean, it's entirely possible that I'm just misremembering. But I think they did provide a different layout for some of this. Whoa, that was quick. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not really seeing too much of a difference. Well, goodbye, S-Rank. Like I said, I'm not worried about it for these. This is literally just me wanting to see how the hard modes are different and just figuring that this is a good thing to end off with, you know? Come on, let's get through Perfect Chaos. What in the heck? That was weird. It was like jumping automatically without me telling it to. Let's try going this way. I don't think I went this way last time. Like, the first time I fought Perfect Chaos, I mean. Whoa! I saw that Death Laser Breath attack, mister. And he's out. Oh. Didn't quite mean to hit start there. My apologies. I did it! Yeah, an S rank would have just been exactly what I did, but without the one death. And there's no reason to go for it on these to me. Egg Dragoon. Easily the hardest boss of the 4. And I'm interested in seeing what we've got. Because he's a tricky boy to actually attack. In addition to dodge. He also takes a while, too. Like, of all of the bosses, he's the longest one to fight. Part of it having to do, I think, with his whole, like, 3 segments shtick. Alright, let's take to the rails. Time for a change of pace! Well, I messed up pretty bad there, but I still managed to hit him. Okay. I'm working on it, Omochel. I'm working on it. Okay, he's gonna do the spiral laser. No, he's not. We're doing this now. For this part, I don't want to be boosting. Actually, maybe I should be, because I think that's what triggers this. Wait for the ice. Boom, 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 and kaboom. All right, so that's another hit on the head. So I think the ones from the rails also hit him in the head. Not 100% sure on that. Yes, time for a change of pace as I jumped up in advance in preparation. Okay, you're definitely attacking with those ice shards in the middle much more frequently, and they're moving faster. This attack doesn't feel much different, though, which is kind of thankful considering I already was having a hard time with it. If anything, there might be a bit less of a gap between the attacks, which would make sense. The camera was being a little weird there, though. That was about. Still being a little weird there. Whoa! Okay, let's go up here. Okay, I really need to get some rings. All right, then. Yeah, it's hard to put into words what really is making this so much more difficult. But more difficult is definitely what we're experiencing here. I think it is just because it's moving and attacking a bit faster. Keyword being a bit. It's not super significant. But it's enough that I can feel it. I can't see... Okay, there we go. I can't see Sonic anymore. I think that's a problem. Right. Jump. Jump. Wait for it. Jump. Jump. Wait for it. Jump. Wait for it. Jump. And homing attack. Into the face. Jump. Jump. That's not good. Oh man, he actually did it without me boosting there. Got him. Okay, so that's 1 hit in the belly and 2 hits on the head I've gotten so far, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Riding the rails again. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I do not know what happened there. Nor do I know why I can't seem to dodge that attack no matter how much I quick step. Unfortunately, I can't turn around and get those rings I just ran past. So I'm once again dealing with this attack with, Okay, well now we're in this phase with no rings. Yeah, I think I would lose my mind if I were to try to go for a perfect clear with enough speed on this for an S. Like, every other boss I think I can hit and do it. This one, I think I can't. But when I'm not stressing out about it, he's actually really fun to try and fight. So I'm gonna just keep having fun. Come on! Time for that change of pace. Give me that pace change. Uh-oh. 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 I think he almost crushed me there. All right. Is your head done, or am I going to have to hit it more? I feel like his head might be done. Okay, he's trying to hit me with those now. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing this again. Okay, good. Back to the rails. Ugh. I feel like the rails might have more, spiky things on them now, too. Oh, I couldn't hit him. I think that does confirm, though, that his head's done, because the rails definitely hit him in the face. I would like to have an opportunity to attack you, mister. Come on. Oh, come on! Oh, wait, no, we are doing this again. So what happened then if his head isn't done? Or maybe when it did that thing that I was, like, confused at first before it did the spiral laser, it might have been flipping its tail and head. I think that's what it was doing. I'm not sure. But I did just hit him in the belly. So we're probably getting close to the skydiving section, if I had to guess. And then I die. Oh, and that resets the entire fight. Ugh. How many more hits are you gonna take, Eggface? Okay, we're in the skydiving second. Good. This part is really freaking cool. I don't understand why Eggman puts us here for this fight, but I do genuinely love this section. It's a great way to end the fight. Whew, and that's that. Yeah, he is genuinely harder. He is genuinely a lot harder. And again, I can't quite put my finger on why or how. But all that leaves now is a return to the Eater of Time. Let's see how this goes. Hard mode. I can't skip the cutscene, can I? I can. I like it, it's a funny cutscene, but I don't need to go through it again right now. No thanks. The Time Eater! He who consumes time! Let's go! So I still have no idea, by the way, the point of going into classic mode. Like, it's clear that I can use the whole projectile launching thing to, to destroy some of the obstacles, which it's clear there are more of them. But more than that, that homing attack, you know, it told me to switch, I'll switch. But that homing attack, it's actually homing. Okay, well, it grabbed me, sort of. I'm trying, Cream! Alright, let's switch again. Just because that's going to be easier to dodge the homing attacks with when I have a third dimension to move in. I'm not doing anything, I'm literally just flying. It'll take more than me flying? Because if so, I agree. It will take more than that. Alright, well that definitely set me back a little. Unfortunate, but I did get some more rings. Come on. Get in there. I forget how many hits this guy takes. I think it's 4. But either way, that's 1. Hey, yeah, it's kind of weird that there's even a hard mode version of this fight to begin with, just because it's a supersonic fight. Time Eater? Are you okay? That was kind of stupid. It didn't even do anything. It just kind of sat there and let me charge at him. Alright, fine, I'll switch. I don't know why you want me to switch. Is it because he's outside of that that tunnel? Like, is that what it is? Because there is that weird purple tunnel. I am stuck in his laser. Maybe when he's inside the tunnel, I need to be in modern mode, and otherwise I need to be in classic mode. Yeah, because he is in, like, a completely different plane. I guess I just never noticed that before. Time Slew! The most pointless attack he has! Although he's actually making good use of it right now. That is a lot of projectiles. I'm just gonna grab some rings and whoop! Don't mind me, I'm just gonna exit your plane of existence. Okay, no, he's... Oh, interesting. So now that I've noticed that, I noticed that when he flipped into this, he glowed briefly as he was traversing the tunnel. So that's the point of the switching. It is literally just he goes in 2 different places and it just didn't feel like it. But hey, I'm glad to have discovered that. Better late than never, as they say. Okay, final hit, I believe. Final hit coming up.
We'll end it.
All right, this.
Left bumper and right bumper at the same time to combine your powers.
It feels weird to hear them actually voice act pushing the buttons. Push left bumper and right bumper to combine your powers. It doesn't sound right to hear Silver just say that outright. It just doesn't. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Like, the only thing I really noticed, aside from there being maybe a couple more obstacles, was that the homing attack was actually a homing attack. How bizarre. But for real, that is actually all there really is now to Sonic Generations. Technically, there is one more thing. There's an online mode, and there's like a time attack mode, I think. But the time attack mode is literally just go through stage, set a time. And I think we've seen enough of the stages as it is. And the online mode is basically the same thing, but with an online ranking board, which I'll be honest, I couldn't care less about. Hi, Eggman. Bye, Eggman. Yeah, like, you know, if I were to go to online, there's the ranking attack where you just, again, it's a time attack, and the 30-second trial where you just need to go through a stage, you have 30 seconds, and that's how fast you can go through it. I took a look at them already. They're nothing special. So before we actually sign off for reals, let's take a look at some of the artwork we unlocked I haven't looked at yet, huh? I can never get away from the clocks of doom. Zoop. So, yeah. We've already seen the concept art for Green Hill. I don't think we saw that one, though. Pretty nice. Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of this stuff already. The chemical plant, Sky Sanctuary. Wanted to find one that we haven't seen yet. I don't remember if we saw these ideas for the war points, but no, I think we did. I do like that one on the bottom right, though, with like the 3 pillars with the lightning orbs. That's cool. We definitely saw this because of those stupid spin platforms. Speed Highway. Night. Something about Chow and Eggman. I think we might have seen this one too. I've honestly forgotten. That's pretty good. Concept art for City Escape. Important original sketches. These aren't just original sketches. They are important. And they want to make sure you know about it. Side note, I kind of wish that there was this section in City Escape because look at that. It's like a bridge over water that you're running on the rails of. I don't think that that was in any iteration of City Escape, but that's pretty cool. The truck running down the street. The scene where he falls out of the sky. These are clearly from the Sonic Adventure 2, not for this. Like, for some of the concept art, I can't tell which ones it's for. But that one is definitely for the original game. Meanwhile, we're at Seaside Hill, and I'm back to not being able to tell. I do like the concept art for the whale statue, though. That's cool. More whale statues. Some kind of pagoda. Some kind of wall with trees or pointy sticks. Not sure which. More whale statue. More whale statue. Even more whale statue. They really like drawing concept art for these statues with the whale heads and fins. Can't say I blame them. A rough sketch for Sonic Heroes. Idea sketches for Sonic Heroes. Got some more of that. Idea sketches for Sonic designs from the past. Pretty sure we've seen that. Another one of their ideas for Sonic Heroes. I know we saw this. I just still can't make out what this is supposed to be. It looks like he's either being sucked into a vacuum cleaner or blown out of an air conditioner. That one we've seen. This one I'm pretty sure we've seen. That we haven't. Look at that. It's like tiny Sonic. Like, those aren't just giant leaves. Those are regular leaves, but with, like, drops of water on them. You can tell because of the way the water is shaped on it. It's pretty neat. Whoa! That is awesome concept art. Holy moly. If that doesn't impose some kind of sense of doom and dread, I don't know what does. Meanwhile, destroyed building. A lot of the concept art here is going to look kind of similar to like City Escape and Speed Highway, just destroyed, which makes sense because it's a city. It is kind of silly that a third of the stages in this game were cities. Like, did they have to use Speed Highway, Crisis City, and City Escape? I mean, on the one hand, it is a good way for them to reuse certain assets and stuff. But on the other hand, there's a lot of great stages they could have picked from. I wouldn't trade their City Escape iteration for the world. I love what they did with it. But, like, they could have easily done something like, you know, Metal Harbor or Green Forest or, oh, what's the name? I can't remember the name of the space levels, but those would have also been interesting. Or with Sonic Adventure, oh, jeez, look at that. Lightning. That's awesome. I don't know who did those artworks designs, but ooh, I love their style. But yeah, those are just ones I can rattle off the top of my head. Crisis City, I think, is a fitting one to use for 06. Because it's like the only one that I can consider memorable. As in, it's the only one that I could actually remember and like look at and say, yeah, that's from 06. And then there's, you know, Sonic Adventure 1, which there could have been a lot of stuff they could have pulled from that. I know there's like an Ice Mountain level. I don't remember the names of the stages in that one. But Speed Highway isn't one of the first ones I normally would think of for Sonic Adventure. Honestly, it would probably be like the beach level, which, you know, would then kind of clash with Seaside Hill, but then you could go to the same question about Sonic Heroes. I'm just saying, there could have been a little bit more variety with some of these stages. That being said, Rooftop Run definitely was an interesting, an interesting way to change it. I'm sorry. I just gaze upon the perfection that is that Sonic. I love it. It's beautiful. Perfect. More original concept art for Rooftop Run, complete with white silhouettes of people. Interesting. Ooh, another really beautiful painting. I really love it when they get, like, really artistic with these. It's lovely stuff. Sorry, this one, I don't know why, this one just kind of made me silent for a minute. I think it's because at first I couldn't tell that it was a 3D model. It took me a minute for that to register. And even now I'm looking at it and I still can't quite tell. It's like, I look at the rooftops and I was like, oh, it's a 3D model. And then I look at the trees and like, oh no, it's a painting. I still can't, I don't know. Oh. Daytime, nighttime. Daytime, nighttime. I love it. It's pretty cool. And that confirms it's definitely not a 3D model. This is a painting. Dang. Well freaking done. Ooh. This is nice and stylistic. A lot of these are very stylistic. Oh, another day, night. Day, night. Oh. Ah, no. Wait. Oh. No Sonic? Yes, Sonic. No Sonic? Yes, Sonic. That's kind of funny. Ooh. Concept art for the lanterns. I dig the one on the bottom right there with, like, the bulbous top. That's pretty cool. Oh, now we're on Planet Wisp. With flat trees and freaky factories. How is that machine not fallen over? That thing looks incredibly unstable for how tall it is. I'm just saying. Is that a chain? I have a feeling that makes more sense in the original game. I mean, this is all concept art for the original Planet Wisp, it says so. That's what I'm trying to look at this like. This is like for Sonic Colors version. I am digging a lot of this though. There's that very unstable machine again. More machines, which you can tell are actually some degree of However level of degree of sentient Eggman makes them these days, because they have faces. And I love their faces. They look like they are just done with their work and want to go home. Some of the concept art for the lovely flora of Planet Wisp. And then signs. Ooh! Stardust Speedway. Which is, of course, where we fought Metal Sonic. So is this about... I'm gonna guess this is for the original stage for Sonic CD? Because we don't really see a lot of the set pieces for it. We just have the Metal Sonic race. Maybe not, because now we're at the concept art for the Death Egg. And this is definitely for the Death Egg we were doing. Final Rush. This is for the Shadow race, clearly. And then the Egg Dragoon stage. Wow. They really changed how this one looked. Motobug, Crab Meat, Spiny. We've seen some of these before. Egg Robo, Cop Speeder, Gun Hunter, Gun Beetle, the Spinner, the Egg Pawn. I love how they break down each little segment of it. That is so cool. This is one of the cool things I love about seeing some of the concept art in these games, is like seeing all the little bits and pieces that go into it. Egg Chaser, Sandworm. Strange name considering that there's like no sand. Also, this one is much more high detail than some of the others. And then you have that little picture at the bottom right. Closed lid, open worm. I love it. The Death Egg Robot, of course. And you can see on the bottom left there, that's his original sprite from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And there's a force scale in the middle. I love it. Perfect Chaos. Ooh, was he originally going to be red instead of green, looking at the left there? That would have looked interesting. The Egg Dragoon. Who I'm still not sure where he's from. Probably Colors, but might be Unleashed. I don't know. Some of the earliest takes on Sonic's design. Neat. Ooh. Special art for some early Sonic variations. 1 and 5 were recreated in this game. I see. Yeah, some of these definitely do look kind of different. Number 7 especially strikes me as different, and I can't quite put my finger on why. But it's clear that when they hit the design, they were like, yes, this is what we're going with. Even more early takes on Sonic's design, some of which we've already kind of seen. How interesting. And the earliest takes on Eggman. I love his poses on the bottom, middle, and bottom right. And don't even get me started on his beautiful prance on the top. That's just, it's perfect. That's beautiful. I love it. Ah, some of the early enemies. Including some that we didn't get in this game, like the worm in the middle and the ball thing on the bottom right. I remember those enemies giving me a lot of trouble in some of the old Sonics. They're a pain. Materials used for Sonic CD animation. Oh yeah, because Sonic CD had a, had an animated opening cutscene, and I think a couple other cutscenes in it as well. So this was, I guess, their reference sheet for creating said animations. That's kind of cool. For the Mega Drive Japan manual. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really have much to say about that one. Sketches for Sonic CD. I don't know why Sonic has had a microphone in like 3 shots now. Initial idea sketches for different types of shields. Oh man, that's beautiful. The fact that it's such a low effort 2-second drawing of Sonic is amazing. So I guess they were originally looking at a standard shield, some kind of ice shield. I think that third point is what eventually became invincibility. And I guess that first one was what eventually became the bubble shield. That second one never came into being, and the fourth one I think is just your basic shield. An idea for a boss vehicle in Sonic CD. Eggman Industries. The President's Chair. It's literally just Eggman in a chair. No special bells or whistles, just a chair. Illustration created around the time of Sonic CD. A lot of Sonic CD stuff. I guess they had just a lot of cool concept art that never got shown before then. Oh, wait, is this an early concept art for Amy Rose? I think so, because I don't think Amy Rose was, like, an official character by that point. That's what this looks like, an early concept for her. Neat. And Eggman just straight up on a bike. Why not? Boss concept art around Sonic CD. The Psycho Egg. This looks like a large metal egg with a very tiny flamethrower. Sounds about right. Eggman in the cockpit there just looks like, look, I had to figure out some way to make another death egg. Just cut me some slack. I'm tired. He's out of ideas at that point. Just look at that face. Ooh, manual illustration by Tails character designer. Eggman is strong. He is lifting a 16-ton hammer like it is nothing, and is about to try and whack Tails with it. If this picture is canon, Eggman can officially lift over 32,000 pounds, like it was nothing. How is he not done more with that? Special variant on Tails. Ooh, there's like different character sketches. That's neat. Same for Eggman, complete with some great expressions. I think one of my favorite things about original Robotnik style Eggman is how his mustache should be used for emoting too. Like, this is a good example of it. And then just a illustration of Sonic and Tails looks a little weird there. Sketches for the Sonic the Hedgehog title screen. Yep, where he just wags his finger at you. And we've come full circle. That's it. That was a fun little look through. But we are actually out of stuff that needs to be done. So that's it for Sonic Generations. And I'm not 100% sure what is going to happen next, but either way, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So until then, thanks again so very much for watching, and I'll see you in what comes next. Goodbye.